Bleeding, please. They bleed, I don't.
So this one over here shifts away from wreckage before trying to spear Colton. He succeeds in doing so, pricking the man in the thigh for 4 points of damage. Colton is now bloodied. And this one over here with the sling loads something else into his sling and takes another shot at wreckage. And the sling bullet flies way too low and strikes one of the dead creatures at wreckage's feet. It explodes into a gooey substance, covering the dead creature and gluing it to the ground. Wreckage realizes that if that would have hit him, it would have probably bound him in place. And Wreckage is up.
Wreckage roars in laughter as he sees that his enemy shot from a sling and missed horribly, but he has other concerns at this point. He shifts southeast to engage the reptilian that was trying to run away from him, and he strikes with an Earth's Shield strike. I roll a 12 with a +7, gets a 19, dealing 13 points of damage. And I knock him to lizard paradise, or maybe lizard hell.
That's right, Wreckage chops straight through the creature's arm, cutting off its arm and slicing halfway through its chest into the heart. The little thing just collapses in a bloody mess. Jacques is up.
Noticing the threat that the ranged reptilian, dragonoid, whatever thing. That guy would know I'm a freaking old man. Anyway, noticing that he seems to be more of a threat with his ranged attack than the one down south, even though he probably has morale on his side. But anyway, blah blah blah, magic missile. I roll a 6 +3 intellect modifier, and if this hits, it doesn't. It never does. I don't even know why I try, but it would do 8 damage.
And the magic missile is way off target, flies way too high. If the target was human-sized, it might have struck him in the head. Unfortunately, it's far shorter, so it sails back, strikes a tree, and knocks off one of its branches. Colton, with 12 out of 25 hit points.
Once I'm bloody, I can use a healing surge, right?
Yeah, you can use, it's called the second wind. You can do that once per combat, and it allows you to spend a healing surge.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
It also temporarily boosts your defenses. I think +2 to all defenses until the next round. Is that right? Yeah.
Okay. Also, I'm going to move once again a single step to the west. Oh yes, and I heal 6 hit points with my healing surge after using the second wind ability.
The courageous reptilian is unrelenting and chases down Colton, swings at him again with his sword. Once again manages to hit and chop into his arm for 7. So Colton takes 7 points of damage from the slash. The sling-wielding kobold now definitely considering Jacques a threat. Loads his sling with what is clearly the same thing he initially threw at wreckage, and takes a shot at Jacques. However, as he swings his sling, he's standing a little bit too close to the rock, and his sling collides with the rock. There's an explosion of flame as the shot goes off prematurely, and the creature is stunned by the explosion right near his face. Wreckage is up.
Alright. Wreckage, seeing that, hearing the explosion behind him, turns his head and spots the creature completely dazed. So instead, he shrugs and moves forward to end the life of the last reptile that's threatening Coltane. He swings again with an Earth Shield strike. Aww. I only rolled a 5, so plus 7 is a total of 12, dealing 8 damage if it hits.
But unfortunately, the small creature brings up a shield it's carrying. It seems to be made of dragon scale or something, some kind of reptilian scale, and manages to deflect the devastating battle axe.
Well, isn't he lucky?
Jacques?
Oh, this would be great. Jacques, noticing that it's firing back, he's like, oh crap. So he, instead, tries to get its attention elsewhere by, I don't know, creating a ghost sound behind, or away from Jacques, up north from where the kobold is, with the ranged, well, rather, reptilian creature that I know not of what it is at the moment, and such, up north, 2 spaces above him, to try to get his attention.